Hello, welcome everybody. I'm just settling in here as we trickle into this space together.
There you go.
Comfort. I'm going to ask that everybody stay muted. And then just know that this practice will be recorded too. Welcome. See Emily, Bailey, Vanessa. I really like that advocacy register to vote there. So we're going to start with our legs up the wall. So I'll invite you to find a position where you can either have your legs up over a couch or a chair, lying flat on your back. I'll show you that posture. But I want to share with you all what you're going to need for this class too, but you won't need any of that right now. Essentially, you'll be up against the wall with your legs up. And we're going to be there for a little while. So that will be one of our first restorative poses this evening. So I'll invite you to meet me there from that place. You will need a blanket. You will need a bolster or pillows, and you will need some yoga blocks. This class tonight will be very simple. We're going to do about 6 different postures and then drop into a deep yoga nidra with some dream imagery. And I hope you enjoy it. May turn down the lighting just a little bit in here for us. And so I'll meet you with your legs up the wall. Or your legs on your chair or your couch. Find comfort lying on your back. Once you get to that place, I'd like you to take a big, deep breath and sighing it out. As we connect under this full moon, it's really tomorrow, but I'm honoring the harvest full moon this evening. I seem to keep scheduling yoga classes during that. This is a Pisces full moon with deep emotional currents. The energy is fluid and dreamy and spiritually powerful, encouraging us to explore our consciousness, our soul, its purpose, our depths. And it invites us to surrender for a gentle flow, restorative practice under this full moon. Maybe releasing something that no longer serves you. And I'll invite you, before we go anywhere together, to gently soften your awareness towards a place in your essence. And begin to think about something that may no longer serve you, something that you're willing to let go of and give back to Pachamama, Gaia. Maybe calling on inner work, the mystical or the magical, the unseen, spiritual work to help you release whatever it is that no longer serves you. Invoking the element of water I'm wearing blue to do so. I'm just feeling the feminine energy wash over you as you inhale. And exhale, releasing, sighing it out. Inviting you to follow my voice as we begin to drop in deeper together in this practice. I'm Alexandria, and I'm so grateful to be here with you all. And I'm very pregnant, so I will be doing very much modified postures throughout this, and I will offer those modifications to you too. Sort of a prenatal yoga class with restorative postures. We're going to be working in our hips, our lower back, our bellies, our legs, our IT bands, a little bit in your lower back and in your neck with some gentle twists. And I'd like to invite you to, it may be a little late, but if you would like to add some music, there's a playlist, An Ode to the Moon by Malt Martin. It's a hand pan playlist. It's very soft and gentle and wave-like. If you'd like to add some music to your practice, the invitation is to do so. If you don't feel called to that, remaining in your legs up the wall posture, and the rest of your body in a shavasana. Arms can be wide or by your side. I'll invite you to either shift your palms flat facing up towards the moon to receive her nourishment this evening, or if you want to ground, to flip your palms flat facing down towards the earth, connecting with Pachamama. This posture is called Viparita Karani. When we have our legs up the wall, it drains all of the blood down to our trunk and cleanses and detoxes our abdomen. And this is how we're working in our belly right now. And this is not dangerous. We could stay here for hours. And so, if it feels safe, I'll invite you either to find a drishti to soften your gaze to. That would be a focal point out in front of you, maybe your toes. Or if you'd like to, I'll invite you to close your eyes and go inward all the way. From this place, lovingly turning your attention towards your heart. Imagining with your breath that your Anahata chakra begins to expand with your inhale. And then slowly comes back on your exhale, coming back into your body. And I'd like to take a moment to thank all of the ancestors whose wisdom flows through me. Adi Shakti, Yogashri Vishkatu, Kal Prakashnani Najiji, Queen Dusa, Yogi Balanatji, Amy, Steph. The ancestral lineages goes on and on and on. I'm so grateful to be here with you all and to honor them in our practice this evening. In fact, I'll be with Yogi Balanatji next Tuesday, I think, teaching Tantra. And so we're here with our legs up the wall, palms flat facing down or facing up towards the moon to receive. And I'll invite you on your next exhale to exhale all the way out. Inhaling, filling up through your nostrils, expanding. Inviting you, exhaling to side out. Inhaling through your nostrils. Exhaling, sighing it out. Letting go of the day. Inhaling, filling up belly, ribs, and chest. And exhaling, giving yourself permission to arrive. Slowly inhaling through your nostrils. And pursing your lips to exhale, blowing through your straw. On your next inhale, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pursing your lips to exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4. And pursing your lips to exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inviting you to stretch your capacity, inhaling for 5. And pursing your lips to exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 5. And pursing your lips to exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inviting you this time to stretch your capacity to 6, inhaling. And pursing your lips to exhale for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 6. Last one. And pursing your lips to exhale for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inviting you to find your soft and subtle breath. A natural undulation that feels good for you. Soft and subtle. And from this place, I'll invite us to a gentle transition to Anuloma Viloma. It's called alternating nostril breathing. And what we'll do is we'll take a Vishnu Mudra, extending your thumb, your pinky, and your ring finger on your dominant hand. Taking that dominant hand, closing off your dominant nostril. Inhaling on the opposite side. For me, it's the left. Blocking off the left nostril, exhaling right. And each inhale and each exhale will be 4 seconds. So we'll inhale for 4. Blocking off the right nostril with your thumb, exhaling left. Inhaling left nostril for 4. Blocking off the left, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Blocking off the right with your thumb, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Blocking off the left, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Blocking off the right with your thumb, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Blocking off the left with your pinky and your ring, exhaling right. And we'll take 4 more on each side, going at your own pace. Inhaling. And switching sides. Keep going and following the gentle flow of the inhale and exhale on each side, balancing both sides of the brain. Maybe just 1 more on each side. And when you've completed those last 4, finding your soft and subtle breath once again, coming back in. And taking a moment to scan your body, to draw your awareness to your somatics. The somatic intelligence is the way your body is speaking to you. And just noticing what's arriving in your system from this place. Maybe taking a moment to let your body know that you are spending this time to nourish your being, your essence, on your sacred island, your yoga mat. And imagining bringing yourself to one of your favorite places on the planet, bringing your body, inviting it to this place where it's just you and no worries, taking in the beauty of your natural environment wherever you are. And at any point throughout this journey, the rest of our time together, we have about 40 minutes. Drawing yourself back to your sacred island, your sacred place, your safe location, this spot that's just for you, where it's peaceful, calm, and the rest of the world is quiet. And if that feels complete, I'll invite you to slowly draw your legs down the wall into a butterfly pose, bringing both your feet together, the soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to drop and fall away. And gently wiggling your toes on the wall. And then gently propping yourself up onto your elbows and your forearms, and slowly coming out from the wall and coming back to your yoga mat. Nice and slow, we'll move really slow in this practice. We have a lot of time. I'm going to be taking about 3 minutes in each posture. Our Viparita Karani was the longest one. And so Our next one, you'll find us in a supine bound angle pose, and I will show you how that looks. So you will need your 2 yoga blocks. One will stand up tall and the other one will be flat horizontal. And you lay your bolster or your pillow on top. And if you don't have these yoga props, 2 pillows is just fine. Stacking 2 pillows on top of each other. And if you want, you can roll one up underneath here, this side of the pillow, to create the angle. And essentially, what we'll do is we'll lie back onto it like this. And from this place, you'll take your blanket and roll it up. We'll be here for a while, so take the time to prepare. Your feet will come together, soles of the feet together, like in a Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly posture. Knees are fallen away, and the blanket tucks underneath of each knee to allow the knee to relax and covers the top of the feet. This is a little bit taut and tucked. And you're lying back on your bolster or your pillow. Allowing the arms to fall away, opening your heart chakra, palms flat facing up towards the moon. Taking a moment to take a few, maybe 3 deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling, letting go. Inhaling and exhaling, letting go. Feeling your knees fall away from the body. Your hip flexors gently stretched and open and receptive. Bringing your awareness to your belly and feeling the expansiveness in the arch of your back. Gently propping your belly forward a little bit. Bringing your awareness up into your heart space. And breathing into this place, inhaling, expanding your Anahata chakra. And exhaling, retracting it back into the body. Drawing your awareness to your hands, soft, receptive, relaxed. Maybe dropping the jaw open, letting it hang. Feeling what that feels like to release tension in the jaw. Taking your awareness to wherever in your body may be holding on, and inviting you to recall your intention from the beginning of this practice. Where and what are you ready to let go of? What are you ready to give back to the full moon, the harvest moon? What can you surrender to Pachamama? She upcycles resources. It's her purpose, one of them at least. And so you can give her whatever you don't need. Your anger, your frustration, your worry, your sadness, your despair. your self-limitation. Give her what you don't need. And with every breath, deepening and deepening and letting go. Drawing your awareness to your breath for 3 final breaths in this posture. Slowly drawing the air in, expanding your heart. And even more slowly releasing the breath through your lips like you're blowing through a straw. Inhaling for 4. Then slowly releasing the breath for 8. And when you're ready, inviting you to begin to slowly bring your knees back together, sitting up gently, pulling your blanket out from underneath of your legs. I'm going to invite us to take a supine twist with the bolster. Get us there first. So you will take your blocks away. And you will just have your bolster or your pillow down on your mat. And you will lie back on the bolster. And your knees will be up towards the moon, feet flat on the mat. We'll take our left leg first, since you'll be able to see that a little bit better with me, and we'll extend our right leg out. And your left palm will be flat facing down. Extend it out, bringing your right palm to your left knee and giving a gentle twist over your right leg. Left toe or sole of your foot will be on the ground. Just a gentle twist here. So you won't really come all the way over off the bolster. It's just like the weight of your hand is doing the work. And your foot, if you're able to relax it, to allow it to sit all the way down on the ground, you can tuck it a little bit closer to your thigh to do so. And if you don't want to hold on to your left knee to get that lower spine twist as much, you can release the right hand to the ground and just sort of allow the weight of your left leg to do the work in the gentle twist. So you'll be kind of leaning on one side of the bolster. And we'll be here for a couple of breaths. If you feel called to, I can't because of my pregnancy, but you can come all the way over off of the bolster and get a deeper supine twist. Inhaling and exhaling into your lower back, into your left hip flexor and glute, quad. And when you're ready, gently releasing the left leg, allowing the left leg to extend out in front of you, and we'll switch sides. So bringing your right foot flat on the mat, stepping over your left leg with a gentle cross. And you'll feel a little bit of that weight shift into your left hip. If you'd like to, bringing your left palm over your left thigh, over your right thigh. Right arm extends out to the right, palm flat facing up towards the moon, and leaning into a gentle twist. Again, if you'd like to go deeper, you can gently roll off the bolster and allow the weight of your body to shift over to the left all the way, and gently drawing that knee towards the earth. Again, I cannot because I'm pregnant. Coming into a full supine twist. And taking a few deep breaths here. Into your right hip, into your right quadricep and your right glute. Feeling that in your lower back. Inhaling and exhaling in and out of this space. And gently enjoying and flushing and detoxing the abdomen. These gentle twists do a really great job of clearing the organs. And when you're ready, on your next exhale, gently uncrossing your right leg. And slowly rolling to your right side into a fetal position, coming off of the bolster. Onto your elbow and forearm, supported by your left hand flat facing down on the floor. And gently pushing yourself back up to a seated posture. Our next posture will be a supported child's pose, Balasana. So we'll come forward onto our knees, sitting back on your feet, like how my body is situated, tucking your bolster in close to your pelvis, your body. And from this place, we'll slowly crawl our hands down, resting our belly on our bolster. And gently hugging the bolster from this place. Chin or cheek, right or left side, resting on the bolster. If you'd like to, you can stretch your arms out like a traditional child's pose with your right or left cheek on the bolster. And from this place, we'll gently release a little longer. Feeling the weight of your body get heavier and heavier on top of the bolster. With each exhale, surrendering and allowing it to support you. If you want to, you can hug the bolster. Feeling your chest get heavier on top of it. Your belly. Your head. Taking slow, deep breaths. And if you have one cheek flat facing down on the bolster, inviting you to shift sides. So if you have your right cheek down, Shifting and having your left cheek on the bolster. And feeling how this is different, sensing into the difference in your body. When we have our heart open, we're falling away. Whereas this, we have the opposite. Our heart is relaxed in the front and our back is open to receive the back of our heart. Stretching in between the shoulder blades. This is the counter posture to our modified Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll be noticing how your abdomen is feeling here. Noticing which parts of your body are getting heavier and heavier as you release onto this bolster. Feeling the nourishment and support of the bolster, which is supported by the earth or the floor and your mat, which is connected to your home, which is connected to the earth, supported by the soil and the mycelium and the tree roots. We're all connected. And when you're ready, slowly beginning to lift your head and walking your hands back up. Coming back onto seated on your feet. We're gently going to move the bolster over to our left. I'm going to invite us to come to a side lying corpse pose. So I'm going to lay this blanket here to act as kind of a pillow for me. And then we'll come on our side. Took my glasses off, so I can't see you guys now. We'll come on our side, bringing your right arm out, extending it, laying on your right side, and tucking the bolster in between your legs here. So the bolster will go over top of your right knee, and your left knee will gently collapse on top of it, resting. Left arm can do whatever you want it to do. Can come over in front of you. It can be rested on your left side, over top of your hip. If you want to, you can bring your left palm to your heart. For me, the most restful position is to have my left arm just extended, resting over top of my left hip. And this is to mimic a sleeping posture. Just noticing how it feels to soften into the right side of your body, particularly on your sacred island. Noticing if there's any tension being held in the right side of the body. Where can you soften or find deeper comfort for your body? And inviting you to draw your awareness again to your intention. imagining that it's in the place of tension in your body. And on your next exhale, gently exhaling, releasing, and letting it go. One more time, inhaling and letting it go. Softening your gaze. Releasing heavier and heavier onto your right arm. On the right side of your body, your chest and your hips, your thigh, your calf, your ankle. And breathe. And on your next inhale, gently bringing your left palm flat facing down towards the mat. Well, first I think we'll remove our bolster. We'll pull our bolster, our pillow out from in between our knees. And then bringing your left palm flat facing down. And just slowly, gently guiding yourself back up. Coming off of the right side of the body. And slowly beginning to transition to the opposite side. So we'll switch if you have a blanket for your head or a pillow for your head. Beginning to transition your weight to the left side. Extending your left leg out, arm out. Coming fully on the left hip. Bringing the bolster, the pillow in between your legs. And gently bringing your right knee down on top of the bolster, extending your left arm out, and resting your head on top of your left arm. Right arm extends up and gently rests on the right hip. And finding a softening gaze again. Slowly breathing into the left side of the body. Hey, girl. We got a visitor. Inhaling and exhaling. Seeing where you can deepen a little bit further, soften a little bit further, rest a little bit more, finding heaviness in this left side of your body, feeling how it supports you. And connects to your sacred island. Maybe noticing how the bolster supports your right knee and your right ankle or your right foot. These postures we can get so comfortable in, which is part of restorative practice. Finding rest, finding relaxation, finding release. And again, here, coming back to your intention. Whatever you're letting go of, invoking it, inviting it, and allowing yourself to get heavier on your exhale. Oh my goodness. In this practice, we find ourselves preparing for sleep, which is one of the orientations to our meeting this evening. Thank you, sweetheart. She brought me another bone. When you're ready, we'll begin to transition to our last posture together. So bringing your right palm to the bolster and slowly beginning to untuck it out from in between your thighs, your pillow, whatever you have. Bringing your right palm flat facing down to the earth on your mat. Slowly beginning to guide yourself up, nice and slow. We want to move really slow when we get really heavy. And then I'm going to invite us to come to Stonehenge pose. It's a form of Shavasana. So you'll take your 2 yoga blocks side by side, and then we'll invite a stacking of our bolster on top. If you want, you can, or if you only have pillows, you can stack pillows nice and high. And bringing your blanket as a pillow for your head to the other side of your mat. And if you have another blanket, that's great. What we'll do is we'll tuck our butts a little bit close to this, we'll call it the rock. And then we'll bring our calves on top of the rock or your yoga block. I think I might need to bring this a little closer. And you'll lie back on your blanket. If you need to tuck your glutes a little closer to the yoga block, that would be okay. And your calves are resting on top of this. So what you'll have is a little bit of an angle in your thighs here. And essentially what we'll be doing is allowing our feet to fall apart. If you want, you can allow your arms to fall apart by your sides, open and receptive to the moon. We'll be here for a little while in a yoga nidra. I invite you to close your eyes. And from this place of closing your eyes, I'd like to invite you to imagine that you're in your favorite place, your sacred island, the top of a mountain, your favorite creek, favorite trail, wherever you are, arriving there. This is an invitation to see and to feel that you're visiting this sacred place to you that's safe and calm, where you're grounded and connected. Maybe you're imagining walking through a beautiful meadow or a trail on a mountain or on the beach by the ocean, wherever you are. What do you see? Taking notice of what you're witnessing. Maybe you see the moonlight glittering or glistening over the water. Maybe you see your shadow elicited by the sun high in the sky in its midpoint. Maybe you see flowers dancing in the wind. If you chose the beach, what kind of flowers and palm trees do you see? If you chose the forest, what kind of trees do you see? If you're on a mountain, what kind of trees and flowers do you see? Taking in the beauty of everything that surrounds you. Inviting it and invoking it to nourish your being. Feeling the element of water. Maybe there's some sprinkles, or there's water still in the tulip in front of you, or on the pine trees. The ground may be still a little moist. The smell of the ocean is roaring. Wherever you are, invoking water. And inviting you to take a moment to call on whatever you're releasing in this practice this evening, and letting the element of water receive as you release, as it transmutes whatever you're letting go of, evaporating water, moving water, wherever it's going, letting the water alchemize and return the release of what no longer serves you back to the earth, back to Pachamama, back to Gaia, giving it away with every breath, getting heavier and heavier and letting go even deeper into your mat. To the earth of your sacred space, your sacred island, your sacred treehouse, a mountaintop, a trail, a creek, your home growing up, wherever you are. Maybe inviting yourself from this place to go sit down in this safe space. To take in and enjoy the beauty that surrounds you, the tranquility that surrounds you. Maybe you can feel the sun, the moon, the wind against your skin, the water. And breathe. I'm now inviting you to visualize you're sitting next to the water, whatever you visualized before, feeling refreshed, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. And when you're ready, in this visual, inviting this part of you to stand up and to go walk towards a sacred garden, a sacred space hidden by bushes or trees. Inviting yourself to step in towards this secret garden. Maybe it's a fairy garden or a moonlight garden. Maybe it's a garden oriented around the sun, an herb garden. Or maybe you're among the weeds. And they are just as beautiful as the flowers, berries, and fruits. And taking a moment to notice what you see. Wherever your spirit takes you is exactly where you're meant to be. Feeling the nourishment of whatever surrounds you. Allowing the light in. And breathe. Beginning to become time of when we have to leave this place, even though we might love it so much. We feel so grateful for all it's done to nourish us. But I'll invite you maybe take a moment to express gratitude for this sacred, dreamy, safe space that you've been walking in. And taking in all of the senses, the smells, the feels, the temperatures. The experience has been nourishing. And when you're ready, inviting you on your next exhale to exhale all the way out. Slowly inhaling through your nostrils. And exhaling, sighing, releasing. Beginning to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Beginning to make circles with your ankles and your wrists. Inhaling. And exhaling, sighing to release. And I'll invite you to just gently bring your feet up and off the bolster over to your left side or right side. Either rolling to your left side or your right side into a fetal position. Stacking your knees on top of one another. And gently giving yourself a hug. Thanking yourself for this nourishing practice and showing up for yourself. Taking care of your body, taking care of your spirit, preparing for sleep. And bringing either your right or left palm flat facing down towards the mat. Beginning to shift your weight onto that hand. And slowly, slowly, slowly coming up to an easy seated Sukhasana. Oh, wow. I could have probably went to bed after that one. Just taking a moment to feel your body, to feel what's happening, to feel the temperature drop in your being, to feel your belly, or my baby. I'm inviting you to take a big, deep breath into your heart space, bringing your left palm over your heart, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling both palms up to the moon, gently bringing your palms together, embracing the moon, exhaling, palms down to heart center, thumbs to chest, pointer fingers to chin, gently bowing down. Taking another lovingly deep breath here. One more time, expressing gratitude and deep, deep, authentic appreciation for being here for you, with me. Namaste, G. So grateful for all of you for joining me this evening. If you find yourself wanting to stay in Shavasana, please stay in Shavasana. These are all invitations for you. Your journey is your yoga journey, and that is what makes it trauma informed. Remembering that each posture is an invitation to join. So grateful. Oh my goodness. If you feel called to drop in the chat how you're feeling and welcoming the collaboration and communication. If you'd like to leave and go to sleep, I can empathize and understand. If you'd like to come back, keep your eyes peeled for the newsletter for next month. Got lots of beautiful things happening at the Rooted Healing Sanctuary right now. Thank you all for joining me. You are so welcome, Marissa. Thank you for joining. Good night, good night. Oh my goodness. If that's it, then I'm gonna get ready to log off, guys. Thank you. I will definitely upload this to YouTube. So if anybody was wondering about that, I will see you. Happy full harvest moon, everybody.